The eThekwini mayor will address the media today on the state of the city's readiness to host visitors come this festive season. He says more Metro Police will be deployed in crime hotspots. The mayor will also provide an update on repairs to infrastructure. Karinda Jagmohan is covering this story for us, and she joins us live. Karinda, good morning to you. The state of the city of Durban lately, just judging by what people have been saying on social media, it's filthy. The beaches, some of them are not ready to host visitors because of the possible poo in the ocean. It's just not going right. Then there's load shedding, which is impeding people from receiving clean water. It takes hours before they can receive clean water. Can the mayor reassure not just visitors but their residents that all of this is going to be sorted out?
Well, early, that's what he plans to do today. But already the city has missed their December 1st deadline to fix, repair all infrastructure, the sewage and water infrastructure that was damaged during the April floods. And even before that, because of a lack of maintenance and, of course, because of vandalism. We've seen the consequences of this on the ground in the north of the city, in the south of the city, in suburbs and the beaches. Now, the mayor today is hosting this media briefing. It's also a showcase of the Metro Police. My colleague will show you. These are the Metro Police officers that are being deployed to the city as additional security over the festive season. And so they're essentially doing their showcase of Metro Police today, especially because we've seen an increase in crime over the past few years, and of course this December is no different. So this is one aspect that we're going to see today. But like you mentioned, there's a poor state of the city. Around me is the Durban City Hall, and while it's been cordoned off today, usually we are seeing homeless people take refuge on these benches, sleep here. There's often litter around this area as well, and over this weekend we showed you the state of the beachfront. Many of the pools there remain empty. The Durban mayor says that there are now more beaches open in the city of Durban because sewage infrastructure is being repaired. And while we are seeing better results in terms of the E. coli levels, there is still concern about the general pollution around the beach. You must have seen images of litter around the sand and even in the water itself. But at this point, you'll also see there's extra deployment of eThekwini municipal workers who are coming in now to join this media briefing and showcase today. They, as you can see, are generally younger people that have been employed by the city now for this festive season to assist with cleaning up and also assist. One particular thing right now is child minding, because we've seen a number of missing persons cases regarding children in Durban during December, especially at the Durban beachfront. And so we're also seeing more child minders in the city because of this. When you do come to the city, to the beaches especially, your child will get a tag that will have your details so that the city can track you down essentially if your child goes missing and they do find your child. So that's one aspect that we needed to tell you about. But going back to the state of the city, we are seeing infrastructure also crumbling. Like you mentioned, load shedding. Earlier this year, following the April floods, eThekwini was not affected by load shedding because already the city didn't have power, nor did they have access to water, parts of the city as well. But at this point, as we reach stage 5 and now stage 4, we are seeing that suburbs are being affected by load shedding again, and it's disrupting the water systems. We were in the southern part of eThekwini, Ward 99, where a by-election was held just yesterday, and there were complaints about a lack of water. They called it a water crisis because long bouts of load shedding has essentially damaged infrastructure, and they said that there were no municipal water tankers coming to that rural area for a metro municipality. The early results that come in today shows that the IFP has won that ward in a historic vote. And so what we're also seeing, in addition to this media briefing, but the politics of it, is that we are seeing the ANC slowly lose control of the municipality. Remember that at the last elective council, they needed the the assistance of the Abantu Bata Congress to take leadership of eThekwini municipality. They won the mayor vote just by 9 votes against the DA. But come this year, this month especially, we saw the ANC then oust the ABC's Philani Mavundla as deputy mayor. He said that he had an agreement with the ANC to give the ANC the ABC votes to gain control of the municipality in exchange for becoming the deputy mayor and chairperson of human settlements and infrastructure. But the ANC has since turned that agreement around. We know there's a new person at the provincial helm of the organization, the ANC KZN, and so that agreement has fell through. And so when we look at the position of chairperson of human settlements and infrastructure in eThekwini, it's an extremely critical department as well, considering the mandate of it. And so this media briefing we're going to see today is discussing the state of infrastructure, something that Philani Mavundla was at the helm of for several months when he was the deputy mayor and chairperson in that helm. So now we see politics and of course the state of the city of Durban come together. We're going to see what new promises perhaps Mayor Kaunda has for the residents today. The main issue right now is the provision of water as well as repairs to sewage and infrastructure, and especially rehoming flood victims who were displaced in April.
Karinda, Jagmohan, thank you very much for a run-through of the issues that the mayor will possibly face questions from the media around the state of the city of Durban, really leaving much to be desired at this stage. All right.